Namo tassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Bình Rupavachara Lokodara. On page number 12. Page number 12. So yesterday, number 1 and 1 finished. Number 2 and 2 also finished. Number 3 and 3. Number 3, Pichaya. Pichaya is own Lokodara 9 or individual Lokodara 9. Pichayopana is 8 Mahakusala and Mahakiriya Jnana Sambhayuddha. Mahakusala 4, Mahakiriya Jnana Sambhayuddha 4. So consciousness are like this: 12 akusala chaita, 18 rootless chaita, 24 kamavachara sobana chaita, 15 rupavasara chaita, 12 arupavasara chaita, 8 lokodara chaita. Now I'm saying this 24 is a kusala 8, vipaka 8, kiriya 8. So in each, together with the wisdom, 4. Without wisdom, 4. In the same way, like this. Now, here 4 with the wisdom, here 4 with the wisdom. So 8. That 8 chaita take 9 lokodara as their object. 9 lokodara is what? 8 lokodara chaita and nibbana. So 9. So they pay attention 8 lokodara chaita and nibbana. So, for example, but someone got mega. Mega is he is practicing Vipassana, paying attention nama rupa. Namarupa nature dukkha anatta. That process is a bhavanga, mind or body in consciousness. 7 javana. The 2 dharamana may have, may not have. Bhavanga. Like this. That is a vipassana process. The object of this vipassana is mentality, materiality. Later, near to get megaphala. At that time, Bhavanga, mind or abiding consciousness, pre-karma, preparing, upachara, niya, anuloma, kudarabu, Venerable. And Mega, Phala. Phala is 2 or 3 times. After that, Bhavinga. So, Brikama Upachara Nuloma Venerable is this Chaita. 4 Chaita with wisdom. Because the object of these Chaita also Vipassana object, mentality, materiality. But a Venerable paying attention, Nibbana. Nibbana. Venerable paying attention, Nibbana. The object of these are paying attention, mentality, materiality. So the object of Mega, yeah, surely Nibbana. The object of Phala also Nibbana. Like this. So he becomes Sotapanna. No? So after this process, the next process is Vichawakana Viti. Vichawakana. Vichawakana Viti is a reflection process. After getting a Mega, oh, what happened? I see Nibbana, like that. So he reflects about his Mega, what kind of Mega I got. So that process is Bhavinga, mind or body consciousness, 7 jhana. 7 jhana. So the Dharamana may have, may not have. This is it. Changeable after that Bhavinga. Like this. The object of this process is what? He reflects, remove the kilesa. What kind of kilesa I have removed? That is one object. Another process is what kind of kilesa still left? Unremoved kilesa. Not yet removed the kilesa. Another one is what kind of Mega I have? Another process, the same. That is a Kama Vachara Chaita. This is Jhana, is a Kama Vachara Jhana. This is Chaita. Also, what kind of Phala I have? Reflect. So, and after that, Nibbana, the object Nibbana, I got Nibbana like that. So, 5 process. This process is 5 times. To see, remove the kilesa, unremove the kilesa, Mega, Phala, and Nibbana. So, at that time, this jhana is together with wisdom. So, they remember their own lokodra. Own lokodra means now Sotapanna, Sotapatti Mega, pay attention Sotapatti Mega, pay attention Sotapatti Phala, pay attention Nibbana. That is individual or own lokodra. Next time he will practice again, he will get such a situation. At that time, he is a Sakadagami Mega, Sakadagami Phala. If so, reflection will pay attention, Sakadagami Mega, and Sakadagami Phala, and Nibbana. So he practices again, Vipassana. Next time, Nagami Mega Phala. Next time, Arahanta Mega Phala. If Arahanta, this jhana is no kusala mind, become Kiriya. Kiriya with the wisdom. This jhana become Kiriya. So the object of this jhana is Arahanta Mega, Arahanta Phala, and Nibbana. So that is the means. So if they reflect their own Mega, Phala, Nibbana, so that object, Mega is as an object, Phala also as an object, Nibbana also as an object. So Aramana Pachiyo. That Mega Phala support this consciousness as a Aramana Pachiyo. Also, Adipati Pachiyo, you see, Adipati, predominant. Predominant means very strongly effective. Very strongly effective. Adipati Pachiyo. In the same way, Adhipati is like a king, can control everything. So in the same way, that object control this consciousness very much. Meaning is very strongly supporting the Adhipati Paccaya. Adhipati is not normal. So Upanasya is a very dependent. Very dependent is like the rain, support trees. So every trees very dependent on rain, like that. So in Singapore, not so obvious about the trees. Myanmar have a 4 seasons. In the summer, so all leaves are dry, get down. So when near the rain is near, so leaves are come up like this. So the rain support very much for the tree. In the same way, this Megaphala Nibbana also support this consciousness, Mahakusala or Mahakiriya with the wisdom as a Upanasya Paccaya. Very dependent. So 3 conditions can get. So the Buddha know what is the cause, what is the effect, how is their ability, how is the potentiality, or how is their supporting way. Very detailed. Only omniscient knowledge can do. Very detailed. This is the causes, this is the effect. Or what is the supporting way? 1 or 2 or 3, like this. Now in this case, Aramana Paccaya, Adhipati Paccaya, and Upanasya Paccaya. So that is number 3 and 3. Next one is number 4 and 4. 4 causes is Nibbana. Effect is 8 Lokottara Citta. 8 Lokottara Citta. So for that no need which are Adhipati. Why? Always Adhipati. Lokottara Citta always pay attention Nibbana as a Adhipati, as a predominant. Kamosra Citta not so sure. Sometimes not so predominant. Can be predominant, also cannot be predominant. 2 ways. Sometimes pay attention very much, sometimes normally. Possible Kamosra Citta. So, but Lokottara Citta is always Adhipati. Always Adhipati. Because of this, no need to say which are Adhipati. Always Adhipati. Whenever pay attention Nibbana very strongly. So that is this is a Mega, and that is a Lokottara Citta. This is a Phala, this is Phala, these are Lokottara Citta. Their object is Nibbana. So Nibbana support this Citta. Nibbana object support this Citta. What is the supporting way? Aramana Paccaya as a object. Without this object, this Citta cannot arise. Mega cannot arise. So that is the Aramana Paccaya. Like a walking stick. Old man cannot walk himself without walking in stick. By holding, have to walk. In the same way, this Citta also, without object Nibbana, cannot arise. By taking Nibbana as an object, have to arise. So because of this, Nibbana support this Megaphala Citta as a Aramana Paccaya. Also, as a Adhipati Paccaya. Adhipati means very predominantly, very strongly. The mind stick there very strongly. Upanasya Paccaya, very dependent. Like the rain, just as the rain support trees. So, there's 3 conditions. Next step, Aramana Paccaya, Purejata Paccaya, Atti Paccaya, Avigata Paccaya. 4 conditions. That is the Aramana group, another Aramana group, 4 conditions. Supporting way is a 4, Aramana Bachya also, Purijata Bachya also, Ati Bachya, Avigata Bachya. What is the causes? 18 Pichopana Nipana Rupa. Pichopana is a present. Pichopana is a present. Nipana is a real. Rupa is a materiality. Pichopana present, real materiality. Nipana is maybe translations may different. Easy way to know. We should say present, real materiality. Materiality is originally 28, 10 removed. Why? This 10 cannot be predominant. Cannot be Purijata. Cannot be Purijata. So, what is the effect? 54 Kama Vachara Chaita and 2 Abhiññāna. 2 Abhiññā. 54 Kama Vachara Chaita, you already know 54. 12, 18, 30, 24. All together, 54. That is a Kama Vachara Chaita. 2 Abhiññāna is here. Here, this is a Kusala 5, Vipaka 5, Kiriya 5. 2 Abhiññāna is a 5th jhana, Kusala 5th jhana, and Kiriya 5th jhana. That is a 2 Abhiññāna. Special 5th jhana. Special 5th jhana is a normal 5th jhana is no Abhiññāna. Just got like by practicing Anapana, you got 5th jhana. That is no Abhiññā. Abhiññā is after practicing Kasina in 14 ways, later go into the 5th jhana. That is the only Abhiññā. So, first of all, we may need to show Kama Vachara Chaita 54. For example, indoor process. First of all, Bhavinga. Later, Kala. Kala is a kind of materiality. For example, Buddha image impinge in my eye. So at that time, I know I wake up. That is to say, Adita Bhavinga. Adita Bhavinga. After that, shaking in Bhavinga. Bhavinga Chalana. After that, stopping in Bhavinga. Bhavingu Pecheda. I say Bhavingu Pecheda. These are Bhavinga. These are Adita is a past Bhavinga. Already, this object impinge in my eye. I know I wake up. One my moment passed. Second, my moment a little bit shaking Bhavinga. No well sleeping because a new object impinge. So third Bhavinga, that is the last Bhavinga. That is a very good impingement. If impingement is not very good, object is very small. If so, Adita many possible. So after that, 5 about in consciousness. Penchadwara Vajana. Maybe writing in English maybe better. 5 about in consciousness. After that, Chakku eye consciousness. After that, eye consciousness, Chakku Vijnana, Sampradachana, receiving consciousness, Santirana, investigating consciousness, Votavana, determining consciousness. After that, 7 Javana. After that, 2 Dharamana, maybe 2 Dharamana. After that, Bhavinga, sleep again. Like this. So object is a Kala object or Kala and form. Kala or form. Like this. So if so, that is a materiality. Object is a materiality. So Kama Vachara Chaita is this is also Kama. These are Kama Vachara Chaita. These are all Kama Vachara Chaita. This is all Kama Vachara Chaita. All Kama, because seeing is a Kama Vachara Chaita. 5 about in consciousness is here. Eye consciousness also here. Eye consciousness receiving, investigating, determining. Jhana is maybe because of seeing Buddha image, kusala mind, 8 kusala mind. Dharamana is 3 sandirana, also possible. 8 Mahavibhaka, also possible. Dharamana is 11. So 1 of 11, for example, that is briefly. So this object, these chaita, without this object cannot arise. Because of this object supports this consciousness as a aramana pachiyo, like a walking stick. So by seeing Buddha image only, this consciousness can arise. Without that image, cannot arise. That means this object support this consciousness as a aramana pachiyo. In the same way, if you listen to my sound, so changing here, instead of eye consciousness, ear consciousness, the other are the same. If so, my sound supports your consciousness as a aramana pachiyo. Yeah? Aramana pachiyo, okay, next pachiyo is purejada pachiyo. Purejada means, pure is free. Jada, how to translate? And forgot. Pre-rising. Pre-rising. Yeah. Because this is, you see, kala object is materiality. Materiality is last 17 mind moments. Start to rise here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9, 15 to 17. Only here, that's a consciousness, and this materiality will die. Meaning, in this case, this materiality still arising, still alive. So, this consciousness, this materiality supports, for example, this consciousness. This is arising fast. This is arising later. But this one supports this consciousness. Arising. Like the sun and moon. Arising before us, long time ago rise. Until now, supporting. Morning sun can get vitamin D or something. So we are later arising. Suns are already arise long time ago, but it is support. So supporting way is pre-arising. Pre-arising. In the same way, parents support children. If parents are still alive, so parents may support children by as pre-arising, purejada pachiyo. So purejada means arising and dying not like this. Arising still alive until here. That materiality support this or this chaita. Still alive because it is long life and this is a short life. So can support. That is purejada pachiyo, pre-arising. Next one is ati pachiyo. Yeah, ati pachiyo is presence, support as a presence. Yeah, still alive because of this as a presence. As a presence. So presence, avigata pachiyo is no absence. No absence. No absence is the same as a presence. Just for the listeners, the Buddha teach 2 ways. Some people understand easily ati pachiyo. Some people understand easily avigata pachiyo. According to listeners' desire, the Buddha teach 2 ways, but the same meaning. So like the earth sport people, we have to depend on the earth. The earth still, they are always having as a presence, support us. So there is ati pachiyo, avigata pachiyo. So some people say, Paṭṭhāna is only 2. One is ati, one is nati. Yeah. So if you are still alive, you support someone, that is ati pachiyo. Some are not like this, some are already passed away, but support a life person, that is a nati pachiyo. For example, nati group have For example, this consciousness support this consciousness. After this consciousness passed away, this consciousness have a chance to arise. The same time cannot support. So, to give a chance to arise for him, this one need to pass away. Like this, because need to pass away. In the same way, to give a chance for him, this one need to pass away. Because at the same time cannot arise two consciousness. So one consciousness passing away is supporting for the other consciousness. So that is a Nati Pacaya. Nati Pacaya group is Nati Pacaya, Vikata Pacaya, Anandara Pacaya. Anandara is between this and this and no gaps, one after another coming. So that is Anandara Pacaya. So Nati group is Nati Pacaya, Vikata Pacaya, Anandara, Samanandara, Asevana. These are Nati group. So the others are Ati group. So because of this, some are divided only Nati and Ati Pacaya only two ways. If it's still alive, that is Ati Pacaya. If not alive, Nati Pacaya. Yeah, Nati Pacaya. So these group, Aramana groups are Ati Pacaya. So that is an example is 18 Bechobana Nipana. Bechobana is a present. Yeah, this color object is a present, still alive. But present sometimes something passed away. If we pay attention, not this condition, not this already passed away. For example, just started my body pain or something like this. So to Abhanya. Yeah. With the Abhanya may see others' appearance. For example, like a Deva Chaku, for example, see others' appearance. So that object support Abhanyana Chaita. So so next one is next line. Next line, how many conditions? Aramana Pachayo, Nesya Pachayo, Purijada Pachayo, Vaipayoda Pachayo, Ati Pachayo, Avigata Pachayo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What is the cause? Hadaya Vatu. Arising at the time of the 17th mind moment, counting him back from Chuti Chaita. That process will be Chuti Chaita near that moment. Near that moment is a Chuti. That is a Chuti Chaita. Chuti Chaita. Before Chuti can be Bhavanga, for example, can be the Dharamana 2 times. After that, 7 Javana. Oh, no, 7 Javana. 5 Javana. 5 Javana. Javana 5. After that, for example, Mindo. Mindo or Fido, for example, Mindo. After that, before that, Bhavanga, let's say Bhavanga, Mindo. 5 Javana, Dharamana, Bhavanga, Chuti. So, counting him back is 17 mind moment. 1, 2, 4, 9, 10, 11. So, let's say Bhavanga. 11 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 mind moment. That is a 70 mind movement, counting it back from the Juti. Hariya is here in the heart, materiality, Hariya arising at that time. So after that, no more arising. Because that is the Hariya is a Kamaja Rupa, Here need to be finished. If arising, here still arising Hariya if so, cannot die. Cannot die. So, because of near to die, Hariya that is the latest arising. After that, no more new arising. No more arising. Just still alive only. Okay, later. Okay. So, you see Pachiobana. Pachiobana is a Manodwara Vajana. Manodwara Vajana. 5 times so. 5 times so Maranasana Jona. Manodwara Vajana is a mind door departing consciousness. 5 times so Maranasana Jona is this Jona. This is Jona. Dataramana. This is Dataramana. So this Jona, paying attention, this object, Hariya. Maybe he may want to discern Vipassana near at the moment. So see his Hariya. My heart or something like this. Hariya. So Hariya is an object. This one is a consciousness. So Hariya spot this Jona and the Dharamana, Manodwara. So like this. Manodwara. So Hariya spot this 3 kinds of Chaita. As a Aramana Pachiyo. So also Nesya Pachiyo. Because this Chaita where it dependent on. On the heart base. So the Hariya also object, also base. So this Hariya is support these Chaita as an object, also as a heart base. Base also this, object also this. So that is a Nesya Pachiyo. So Nesya Pachiya, similarly Nesya Pachiya is like this whiteboard. We will draw the picture. Picture have to depend on the whiteboard. The whiteboard support the picture as a Nesya Pachiya. Without whiteboard, cannot draw the picture. In the same way, Nesya Pachiya means without Hariya to heart base, this consciousness cannot arise. So, Nesya Pachiya. Next one is a Burejada Pachiya. Yes, correct. This arises earlier time, but is still alive until here, because this is a materiality, this is a mentality. Materiality is the last 70 mind moment. After only here, it will die. So because of this is a arising Burejada Pachiya. That is like a Bichajada, later arising. So this Hariya as a object, as a Nesya dependent, also as a arising. That is a later arising, that is a first arising. So Burejada Pachiya. And next one is Vipayutta Pachiya. Vipayutta means, Rupino, Dhamma, Arupina, Dhammana. Rupa support materiality support mentality. Mentality support materiality. That is the Vipayutta's nature. Vipayutta is not associating way. Support but not associate. Opposite of Sambhayutta. Sambhayutta is a very mixed mentality and mentality. Like a Chaita Chetasika. To divide each other very difficult. Like to divide a Chetumandu. That is a Buddha, this is a wine, difficult. Like this. So Vipayutta is a support each other but not mix. Materiality support mentality but not mix. Because heart base, chaita, different. Heart base is materiality, chaita is mentality. Yeah, heart base is about chaita, but no mix. Quite, how to say, quite clear, quite easy to discern. So because of this, this is a materiality, this is a mentality. Rupino Dhamma, Arupina Dhammana, Vibhayota Bhajena Bhajeyo. So support as a Vibhayota Bhajeya. Like a 6 kind of taste. Put it into the curry, they support each other. You can get a better taste. But you may know if you test what's still in sweet need or salt need, you will know a little bit easier to divide because they are not associated well. Not like Chidumadu, Sambayauda. Next one is Ati Bhajeyo, Avigata Bhajeyo. Yeah, Ati is a presence, Avigata is no absence. Yeah, Haryavatu until he alive. Because of this, as a presence, he supports. As a no absence, he supports. So those Bhajeya support. So the Buddha said this is a cause, this is the effect. What is the supporting way? He reflected like this also. Oh, this, if Haryavatu is a cause, if these Javana and Dharamana is the effect, supporting way is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 the supporting way can get. The Buddha reflect and the Buddha teach his disciple. So very detailed. This is a cause. This is an effect. This kind of Dhamma support in these ways. The Buddha knows. So that omniscient knowledge only can do. Not easy to do. Yeah. So next one is how many conditions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. What is the cause as a Bhajeya? 18 agreeable Paṭṭhāna Nibbana Rupa. Agreeable Paṭṭhāna is present, Nibbana Rupa is a real materiality, which is taken by Adhipati. Adhipati, very respected. So what is Paṭṭhāna? 8 Loba Mula Chaita, which are Adhipati. So Loba Mula Chaita, pay attention, 18 Rupa. For example, like the king Kusa, pay attention, Baba or the lady. Very attaching, not normally, very much but paying attention like this. So if so, that materiality support that Loba Mula as a Aramana Bhajeyo, Adhipati predominant. Upanishya, if there is a Adhipati, there is a Upanishya. Puricada, yes, because of this is a materiality. Materiality is a very rising. Mentality is a Loba Mula is a Javana. So Ati Bhajeyo, Avigata Bhajeyo. Yeah, that is you can do like 5 door dividing consciousness or can do like this. Mind also possible. Mind also possible. So Loba Mula Chaita is a Javana place. Loba Mula is a Javana. So because of this, some people are very, very greedy about the appearance or something like this. So next one is Haryavatu, which is taken by Adhipati. Not normal object, which is taken by Adhipati is a very strong object. And arising at the time of 17th mind moment, counting back from Juti Chaita. 8 Loba Mula Marana Sana Javana, which are Adhipati. Oh, near at the moment, still attaching. Still attaching Haryavatu. So Haryavatu. Maybe possible, some people may have heart disease, may think about his heart. Something like this. So Aramana Bhajeyo, Adhipati Bhajeyo, Nesya, Upanesya, Puricada, Vibhayota, Ati Avigata. Aramana is an object. He pay attention about the heart base. heart base. Maybe someone may have heart disease. He may worry about his heart. He may attach about his heart. So, if so, he may pay attention always in my heart, what happened. So, even in the moment, last jhana, still lobha mula jhana. Instead of nature dukkha anatta, that is my heart or something. What happened? Maybe worry. So, if so, aramana paccaya adhipati very predominant, not normally. Nesaya. So that lobha mula jhana dependent on heart. Also pay attention, heart. So aramana also haryavatu, base also haryavatu. So aramana paccaya nesaya paccaya. Upanisya is very dependent. So that is if there is a adhipati, upanisya always coming. Purejata, yes, heart arising before lobha mula citta. Vipayota, heart base is a materiality, lobha mula is a mentality. That is a rupina dhamma, arupina dhammana. Rupa spot mentality. That's a vipayota way. Mentality to mentality is a sambhayota. Mentality to materiality, materiality to mentality is a vipayota. So, ati avigata. So, aramana paccaya is finished. Huh? Huh? Oh, no, you're finished. No, you're finished. Yayandama. Yeah, repeat after me. Yeah, not to sleep. Need to produce a sound. You are very quiet, so we'll sleep. So better to recite. Yayandama arabha. Yeye dhamma obejandi. Chaita cetasika dhamma. Dede dhamma. Desan dhammanam. Aramana paccayena paccayo. Yanyan dhamma arabha. Yeye dhamma obejandi. Chaita cetasika dhamma. Dede dhamma. Desan dhammanam. Aramana paccayena paccayo. Yeah. So yanyan dhamma arabha, yeye dhamma obejandi. Chaita cetasika dhamma. So in English sentence, you have to start from the subject. Yeye dhamma. Subject is yeye dhamma. Yeye dhamma and the chaita cetasika dhamma, the same. Yeye dhamma is whatever dhamma. Yeye dhamma. Yeye is ya is whatever is cannot say something, some dhamma. Yeye dhamma, whatever dhamma. Whatever dhamma is what? Chaita cetasika dhamma. Cannot be rupa, only chaita cetasika. Because chaita cetasika only can take object. Rupa cannot take object. Rupa cannot take object. So, like, for example, if someone not have a mind, the eye cannot take a color object. Eye is just like a camera only. Don't know color object. But a consciousness behind, by using eye sensitivity, he can take the color object. So only chaita cetasika can take object. Some people open the eye thinking other things. If so, although you show something, don't know. That means that the eye cannot take the object. So behind mind is important. Yeah, mind have to use eye to take a color object. So because of this, yeye dhamma, whatever dhamma, although say only chaita cetasika dhamma, not not rupa. Rupa cannot take object. Also, nibbana also cannot take object. So, Yaya Dhamma, whatever Dhamma. Whatever Dhamma is a Cheta Chetasika Dhamma mentioned later. So, whatever Cheta Chetasika Dhamma. Obejanti. Obejanti is arise. Arise. So, whatever Cheta Chetasika Dhamma arise. Next one. Yan Dhamma Arabha. Arabha is taking as a object. Arabha. Taking as object. Taking what? Yan Dhamma. Whatever Dhamma. Also, every Cheta may take this and that object. That is a Yan Dhamma. So, taking these and those Dhamma as object. So, Cheta Chetasika arise, taking these and those Dhamma as an object. So, that is a Yan Dhamma, Arabha, Yaya Dhamma, Obejanti, Cheta Chetasika Dhamma. Dede Dhamma, those Dhamma, which is object of whatever Cheta Chetasika. You should know Ye. For example, Ye is not yet. Actually, here main sentence is Dede Dhamma only. Dede Dhamma only main sentence. So, what is a Dede Dhamma? To mention that, have to do Yan Dhamma, Arabha, Yaya Dhamma, Obejanti. Like that. So, main sentence, that Yan Dhamma, Arabha, Yaya Dhamma is preparing for the Dede Dhamma. Dede Dhamma. Yeah, like that. So, for example, Bali sentence like that. Yeah, whatever people listen my Dhamma talk. That is whatever people is not marked. Whatever people listening my Dhamma talk. Next sentence. Those people is my disciple. That is a Bali sentence. So first of all, the ye people, whatever people listen my Dhamma talk. Next sentence is those people is my disciple. So what is those people? Those people is who listen my Dhamma talk. Like this. In the same way here, Dede Dhamma, those Dhamma. What is those Dhamma? Those Dhamma is Cheta Chetasika taking this and that object. Yeah, to show object like this. So only main sentence is a Dede Dhamma. Dede Dhamma, main sentence. Those Dhamma. So Yan Dhamma, Arabha, Yaya Dhamma, Obejanti, Cheta Chetasika Dhamma is to mention Dede Dhamma. To mention Dede Dhamma. Yeah. So main important thing is main thing is Dede Dhamma. Those Dhamma. Those Dhamma is what? Those Dhamma is Cheta Chetasika, which take this and that object. This and that. This and those as a object. So meaning is Cheta Chetasika. Cheta, for example, Cheta, one Cheta take this object, another Cheta take that object. So those Cheta. Those many Cheta. So as a conclusion, Dede Dhamma is Dede Dhamma is those Dhamma which is object, no, not Cheta, object. Those object which is taken by Cheta Chetasika, like that. Objects are many. For example, here there is a pagoda, there is a flower, there is a candle. So, cannot say these are all objects. Which one you take as an object? For example, you may not pay attention candle. Although it is have not taken by Cheta Chetasika as an object. Nobody pay attention candle. maybe pay attention, Buddha flowers. So Buddha flower only can be object. Candle cannot be object because you don't pay attention that. For example, in front of you, many property, but some of them only you pay attention. Those Dhamma only can be object. For example, here, ball pen, nobody see here, put it here. If so, that cannot be object of your mind. Yeah. So whatever you pay attention, these property, those can be object. If you don't pay attention, cannot be object of your mind. Like this. So here, Dhamma is objects, which is taken by consciousness. So that is a sixth object. Meaning is all things, maybe Chaita, Cetasika, Rupa, Nibbana. Because someone pay attention, Chaita, someone pay attention, Cetasika, someone pay attention, Rupa, someone pay attention, Nibbana. So all these are objects of people's mind. Like this. So next one, Dhamana. Dhamana is for those Dhamma. For those Dhamma is what? Previous Ye Dhamma, Obejani, Cheda Chetasika Dhamma. The same. Those Dhamma means Ye Dhamma, Cheda Chetasika Dhamma. Cheda Chetasika only. So because of this, 89 Cheda, 52 Chetasika. So 89 Cheda, 52 Chetasika take 6 objects. If so, 6 object is a causes. 89 Cheda, 52 Chetasika is Cheda Chetasika, which take 6 objects. So that is a very brief way, very common way. So because of this, we can see the below. The last sentence, Yayandama Arabha, etc., is the same as the above all. If it is so, why does the Buddha teach again? So answer is 7 Vijnana Dhatu arise taken 6 objects, but not at the same time, and not always together. Individual Chaita arise dependent on individual object. At that time only, they are connected as a cause effect, to show that the Buddha teaches the same then again. That means, for example, someone pay attention Buddha. Buddha is object. That mind is Chaita Cetasika. So maybe that Buddha may not support my mind because I am paying attention the other. Like this. So individually, that is means Yayan Dhamma, Arabha, Ye Dhamma, Obejandi. Whatever Dhamma. Cannot say very fixed. If you pay attention flower is object, your mind is flower support your mind. If you pay attention Buddha is an object, support your mind. So not the same. So someone listen mind sound, the mind sound is an object, support your mind. So individually sports. Not every object support you. Only something you pay attention, that one may support your mind. So to show that the Buddha teaches Yayan Dhamma, Arabha Ye Dhamma, Obejandi, Chaita Cetasika Dhamma, Tete Dhamma, Desan Dhammana. Aramana Bachena Bachyo. So how many Bachya? Aramana, Dipati, Nesya, Upanesya, Purechata, Vibhyota, Ati, Avigata. So 8 Bachya. That is all Aramana group. Aramana group at most, not always at the same can get. Because of this, at the same time and accordingly. Accordingly means may not together. For example, if we see Buddha's image, so Buddha's image supports my own consciousness. Aramana Bachya sure, Dipati not sure. may not so deeply. So, Naisya Paccaya, not dependent. My mind dependent on the I. So, Upanisya may not be Upanisya. Purejada, yes, arising before Purejada can get. Vipayota also can get. Ati Avigata can get. Ati Avigata can get. So, like this, accordingly. That means accordingly. So, Aramana Paccaya finish. So, by learning this Aramana Paccaya, so what we have chance to know, so every mind have an object. Without object, our mind cannot arise. Cannot arise. So, object is quite important to support our mind. So, because of this, what kind of object we should take? We need to consider. Object is quite important to have a good mind. So only good object we should have. Better object we should not have. So because the object is very effective for our mind. So because of this, the Buddha sometimes, one time teach like a small bird. Small bird. Bodhisattva is a small bird. Usually going around on the field. On the field. The people plow like something art block. Usually they stay on the art block. That is their region, their familiar place. So one day that small bird thinking, I want to go and visit new place, the edge of forest or forest. Want to go. So she flying or it fly on the sky to go to forest. So near the edge of forest, the bird, the big bird, eagle. Eagle usually they stay on the top of tree, mountain. They hide in behind the trees. So they usually come the edge of forest, take the open place. They cannot stay because they can see them far from. So they are behind forest, behind the mountain. They usually stay. Suddenly come see catch the bird. So now also that small bird want to go new place, not familiar with him. So at that time the eagle catch that small bird. So at that time small bird shouted because he is a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is quite knowledgeable. If I say something, what happened? So he shouted, oh, if I stay my father's region, my family place, the eagle may not be able to catch me. So he shouted. So eagle is very, how to say, very pride, very conceit. Oh, small, you are small bird. So although you stay in your place, you cannot be free from me. So I will release you. You stay in your place. So at that time, eagle release the small bird. After that, the small bird stay on the other block, on the field. So at that time, the small bird make a challenge. So you can come now. That's my place. So at that time, the eagle, because small bird can see far from, and that is a field. So eagle come with a very high speed. So once near to reach a small bird, they go under the other block. So eagle hit the other block, so fast away. So become dead, was dead. So at that time, small bird jump on the eagle, stand up, very happy, because the enemy was dead in front of him. So very happy. So by showing that ceremony, the Buddha say, Bhikkhus, you also should stay father's region. father's place. Father's place is something father, grandfather's place, maybe English word ancestry or something like this. So you also should stay only father's place, coming from your father, grandfather. You should not stay. You should not go new place. So what is father's place? Father's place is like 37 body back here, enlightenment factors, usually meditation objects. That is the father's place. The Buddha usually stay with those objects. So that is the father's region. If so, the enemy defilements cannot catch you. So like this. If go new place is sensual desire, sensuality. If I pay attention that the enemy Mara defilements will catch you. So like this, that is showing the object. Which kind of object is support in good way, for our mind. Need to know. So always we need to turn Manodara Vajana towards the right object. So practicing meditation is especially managing the mind, turning correct object. For example, Anapana, turn towards Anapana, if so correct. That is a safety place. So in the same way, not only Anapana, for example, if you reflect the Buddha's quality, Dhamma's quality, Sangha's quality, your morality, which has practiced donation, so 32 parts, Asubha, that is the correct place. Need to turn. So radiating metta, karuna, mudita, that is also correct object. That is, may say in other words, proper attention, wise attention. So practicing meditation is turning the mind towards the correct object. So that may say proper attention, also that may say mindfulness, not forgetting, always turning like that, correct object, because the object support the mind very much. Okay, you should choose correct object. So next one is Adhipati Pachayo. Adhipati is predominant, the translation. Similar Adhipati is king. King control everything. Very strong. Everybody have to follow to the king. In the same way, other mental factor have to follow something which is Adhipati. So repeat after me. Adhipati Pachayoti Chanda Adhipati Chanda Sambhyaudikanam Dhammanam Dan Samauthana Nancha Rupanam Adhipati Pachayena Pachayo. Next one. Viriya Adhipati Viriya Sambhyaudikanam Dhammanam Dan Samauthana Nancha Rupanam Adhipati Pachayena Pachayo. The same page. Chaita Adhipati Chaita Sambhyaudikanam Dhammanam Dan Samauthana Cha Rupanam Adhipati Pachayena Pachayo. The next page, number 3. Vimansa Adhipati Vimansa Sambhyaudikanam Dhammanam Dan Samauthana Cha Rupanam Adhipati Pachayena Pachayo. Next page. Yayan Dhamman Karong Kadawa Ye Dhamma Obejandi Cheda Chedasika Dhamma Dede Dhamma Desan Desan Dhammanam Adipati Bachena Bachayo. So, Adipati is a two group. One is the same as Sahajada. One is the same as Aramana. So, Sahajada group and Aramana group, different group. So, Adipati sometimes in Sahajada group, some are in Aramana group. So, Chandadipati I will show you. Chandadipati, for example, mind or Vata consciousness, 7 Javana, and 2 Dharamana, and the Bhavanga, like this. That is the mind or process. So 7 Javana is usually our Javana is a Kamausra Javana, 8 Mahakusala. So Chaita is 1 Chaita. That's a Javana, the same time arising. Not only Chaita, Chaitasika, 7 universal, 6 occasional, 19 beautiful Chaita may have a wisdom, for example. That is this arising together, one Javana. Next Javana, for example, in the same way, Chaita, 7 universal, 6 of 19, like this. According to his own group, they arise. They are rising together, finishing together under the same object. Within these, this one is Sahajada group, because they are rising together. Sahajada, co-arising. Co-arising. So, among this, one is Chanda. Chanda is here. Chanda, desire. So, desire support the other thing as a deeply possible. So Sahajada also, because of the same arising in this together, Sahajada group cannot be object. This activity is no object. They are rising in together. So Sahajada group. So Chandadipati. So not every Chanda is a Dipati. Some are desire very much. So that is only a Dipati. For example, someone want to learn something very strongly. Even in very difficult, they trying to get. So everybody going to wake up early, not tired like that. Don't think that is a suffering, because of very much desire they have. That is a Adipati. Some are little bit desire only. That is not Adipati. If so, don't want to wake up like this. So Adipati is very strong desire, can be Adipati. So if someone there is a strong desire, every mentality, materiality have to follow. Always very active, can get up early, sleep late, because of very strong desire he has. Every mentality, materiality have to follow desire. So desire is very strong. So Chanda. Next one is Chanda Dipati, Viriya Dipati. Some people not so much emphasizing Chanda. Their thinking is, I have a Viriya, I have effort. Yeah, I'm not knowledgeable, but I believe I can try. Some people are very dependent on effort. So always meditating. Here's the first one, latest one, like this. It's a long time sit. So they are dependent on effort. So for him, effort is gain. The whole body. Effort is gain. Every body, every mind have to follow effort. So Some are not have effort, some are wisdom, have wisdom. Wisdom person is dependent, Vimansādipati, wisdom. Dependent wisdom. Some people are, I have a wisdom, my believer on wisdom. I can find the way. So maybe which meditation center is good? Check. So which teacher is good? Check. He are not happy because of something, change another place. He know many things, or something like this. Yeah. So how to practice, how to maintain the mind? Maybe sleeping early is better, or eating which food is better. Staying in the aircon is better. He checks about his body or something like this. He know many things. So in this way he try. So always other mental factor, other materialities are follow the wisdom. According to wisdom's arrangement, have to follow. That is for him, Vimansādipati. Yeah. So if no chanda, viriya, vimansa, the other possibility is a Chaitadipati. Someone strong, no effort, no wisdom, no desire. If so, another one is a Chaita. Chaita is a little bit difficult to say. So I want very active, dependent on Chaita. If so, that is a Chaitadipati. So what is now we know factors Chandadipati, Chanda Chetasika. If so, Chandadipati, Chanda Chetasika, Chanda Sambyodhakanandamana, Chanda's association. Chanda is a Chetasika. Normally, Chanda, Chanda, Chando Ahidukamo Mua Vichita Chaitesu. Chanda no associate this. No associate. Also, here is a Lova Mula 8, Dosa Mula 2, Moha Mula 2. Chanda no associate this 8, you are. Chanda no associate this 2. Normally, the other Chanda associate. If we associate this, because of, that is, so now you know Chaita, association of Chanda. No associated this, no associated this. If you know Chaita, you can know Chetasika. So Chetasika is 52, which is Chetasika will reduce. Do you know? Because of no moha mula, may not have a Vichikicca, doubts. Because a Vichikicca associate only this Chaita. If this Chaita no have a Vichikicca, no have. So among 52, only Vichikicca no associate with the Chanda. 51, Chanda associate. So among 51, Chanda itself need to remove. Chanda's association means only 50. Only 50. So your association may not be you. Your friend may not be you. My friend, if so, you need to say other people. In the same way, Chanda's association means may not be Chanda itself. So Chanda's association is Chaita is this Chaita. Chetasika is 50, except doubt and Chanda itself. So that is a normal Chanda association. But here is a Adhipati. Adhipati is, so in the 7th session, say Adhipati is only can be Javana only. Javana only. Even in Javana only Dvihetuka Javana and Tihetuka Javana only can be Adhipati. The other Chanda cannot be Adhipati. For example, this is a Dvihetuka, this is also Dvihetuka. So Chanda in this Chaita can be Adhipati. So here, this is a Javana, this is a Javana, this is a no Javana. So Chanda in this Chaita can be Adhipati. chanda in this state can be adipati. Chanda in this state cannot be adipati. Because this is not jhana. If this chanda is adipati, you are sleeping in chanda also may have adipati. Like that. Because that is a sleeping mind, something like not active mind, vipaka. So that is we in the 7th session we have learned, we have learned. So usually, naturally also we have forgot. So Dviha dukkha mind, no chanda, no cannot be adipati. In the same way, jhana only can be adipati. This is not jhana. This is vipaka mind. No, cannot be adipati. In the same way, here also, 4. Chanda in this state can be adipati. Chanda in this state can be adipati. So here, mega 4, phala 4. That is okay. Chanda in this state can be adipati. Chanda in this state can be adipati. So rule is only jhana. Only in jhana only can be adipati. That means vipaka chaita cannot be adipati. Cannot be adipati. Vipaka chaita cannot be adipati. So because of this, you see, Sadipati Jhana 52. Sadipati is a Sa-adipati together with the adipati. Jhana 52. Normally Jhana 55. 55. Which one reduce? Dosa Moha Mula Jhana 2. Aheduka Jhana 1. This is 3 reduce. Jhana is 55, but here 52. So minus 3. Which 3? Moha Mula 2. Here is 1 jhana. Kriya chaita. Mind departing, five departing, and smiling producing chaita. That is the jhana. Arahanta, smile, because of small object. So that one reduce. 52 only. Chetasika is 50, excluding chanda and vichikecha. Because of chanda's association, cannot say chanda, excluding chanda. Vichikecha is because of no moha mula chaita. Vichikecha cannot associate. Sadipati chetaja rupa. Chetaja rupa is a mind-born materiality. Sadipati means chetaja rupa is so the mind produces. This mind also can produce, this mind also can produce. Sadipati means produced by this mind, this mind, this mind, this mind, this mind only. Not produced by this mind, this mind. Like that. That is a Sadipati Chetaja Rupa. That is a Sahajada group. Sahajada group. So, for example, among this jhana, so here take out desire. Desire. So that this desire is a cause. This is an effect. Also here may have a chetaja rupa, materiality. That mind produces chetaja rupa. So this desire spot this consciousness and chetasika and chetaja rupa as a adipati paccaya. So if you have strong desire, the mind consciousness also have to awareness, have to aware object strongly. Touching, phasa, contact also have to contact strongly. Feeling also become very strong, like this. All these consciousness have to follow desire. Desire is like a king. That means adipati paccaya. Yeah. So this adipati paccaya is because of the same group arising together. That is go into Sahajada group. Sahajata group is what you can see. Sahajata paccaya. Yeah, this is cause and this is effect arising together. Because of this Sahajata paccaya. Without desire, the other cannot arise. So together with the desire have to arise. Sahajata paccaya. Next one is Enya minya paccaya. Yeah, desire support these chaita. These chaita cetasika also support desire. That is how to say vice versa or each other. So vice versa. Yeah, vice versa. So support each other. That is enya manya paccaya. So next one is Nesaya paccaya. Nesaya is this mind dependent each other. So nesaya paccaya. Whenever have a Sahajata, nesaya surely have ati. Yeah, ati. They are arising in time together. Ati paccaya. Presence, avigata paccaya. No absence. Sure. Next one is vipaka. Vipaka is here is no vipaka. This is a kusala mind or kriya mind. Because of jhana. For here, no vipaka. Vipaka is for example, here the dharamana. In this time it can be vipaka. This is no vipaka mind. So in this case, no vipaka. Here, for example, chaita, cetasika or desire, that is have a vipaka paccaya. This is no vipaka. So Sambhayuta, yeah, these are mentality and mentality is Sambhayuta paccaya. So next one is Ati Avigata. Okay. About the vipaka, I will say, in the Javana, no have a vipaka paccaya. In the Dharamana, have a vipaka paccaya. So vipaka is very quiet. Supporting in way is very quiet, like you are sleeping in mind. Very quiet. So if someone sleep, don't know, I'm sleeping. Why don't know? Because of not active. Just a result of kusala and akusala. No active, cannot be karma. So Javana mind is very active. So we have a chance to know. Now you are learning Paṭṭhāna. You are mind or maybe if listening in Dhamma, so unconsciousness receiving, investigating, that's a vipaka. So we know ourselves. I am listening in Dhamma because of Javana. If no Javana, we cannot know ourselves. That is a vipaka paccaya. Very quietly supporting. So in the simile mentioned, someone ran under the sun, very tiny. Later go into the shade tree, become very quiet, very stable. So that is the same as a vipaka paccaya. So because of this, if you sleep, very rest. That is a vipaka paccaya. Vipaka paccaya. So chanda adipati, the same. Next one. That is a Sahajata group. Next one is a Viriya adipati. Viriya is here. Here Viriya. Because Vitaka, Vichara, Adhimauka, Viriya, Chanda, Viriya. Viriya also can be adipati. Not every Viriya. Some Viriya are like a king. Some people, I have a Viriya. I can try. Like that. Because I'm not so knowledgeable. Not because of so desire. But anyway, they believe their efforts. So some people making Viriya as a king. So every mentality, materiality have to follow. Because of this, some people can get up early, no problem. Sleep late, no problem. They do much walking. So why? Because of Viriya. Like that. So the Buddha also practiced 6 years, eating little food, someday. So body can follow, have to follow, because his effort is very strong. So some people practice 1 month, 2 months, later become very tired. like this. Because no adipati pachayo. So next one is a chaita adipati. Chaita, not every chaita. Every chaita, you know, you can see chaita how many? Sadipati Javana, 52 chaita only. Javana is a kusala, akusala, kiriya only. Only 52 chaita only can be adipati. That 52 is akusala. Among akusala, loba can adipati. Dosa can adipati. Moha cannot adipati. Moha is just a delusion. Cannot be strong. So 18 cannot be adipati. Among this kusala, vipaka, kiriya, kusala can be adipati. Kiriya, arahanta's mind can be adipati. Vipaka, our sleeping mind, cannot adipati. So, in the same way, kusala can be adipati, kiriya can be adipati, vipaka cannot adipati. 4 can be adipati. This 4 can be adipati. That is a javana mind. About the javana, you have learned in the third session. Javana originally 55. Basically, kusala, akusala, kiriya. So next one is Vimansa adipati. Vimansa translation is investigating. Investigation or investigating. So that is the same as a banya. So banya is only can have this mind cannot have a banya, this mind cannot have a binya, because this is akusala. Among this 8, 4 can have a binya, 4 cannot have a binya. In the same way, this one always have a binya, always have a binya, have a binya, have a binya, have a binya, have a binya. Yeah. So because of this, you see the Chaita Chetasika. You know, Sadipati Dihetuka Javana, 34 only in the results. The Sadipati means together with the Dipati. Dihetuka is 3 roots. Javana is kusala and kiriya. 34 only. 34 only. 34 means here 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. Maybe 34. So that is associated with the Panya. Chetasika is 37, excluding Panya. Sadipati Chetija Rupa. Not only mentality, they spot. Rupa also spot. Because the Chetija Rupa, that person you see very active. Get up early, go quickly like this. So also Chetija Rupa have to follow Panya. So this is we call Sahajada Dipati. But later, Yanyan Dhamma, Karong Gatoa, Yaya Dhamma, Obejandi, Cheta Chetasika Dhamma, Dede Dhamma, Desan Dhamma. That part is Aramana Dipati. So a Dipati is 2 parts. One is Sahajada, like rising together. One is Aramana Dipati. Sahajada is only inside the heart, together rising. Aramanadipati means, for example, I see Buddha. I like it very much. So that is Aramanadipati. Very effective for me. So Sahajadadipati is something mental factor rising together. They support each other. So that is a Sahajadadipati. So we should stop according to time. If there is a question, you can ask.
Bhante, can the 4 adipati arise together?
Cannot be arise together.
Because they are the same. They have the same characteristics.
Arise together. arise together, but only can be one can.
One at a time.
Oh, yeah. Some people, for example, Viriya is a Adipati, effort is a Adipati. Some people, desire is a Adipati. So, in one time, only can be one Adipati, although arise together.
So when one arises, the other follows.
Yeah.
The three will follows.
Yeah,
together.
follows. The other only Jeta, Panya, but cannot say Adipati. Cannot say Adipati. Only one can have, you know. One after another can be can. But at the same time, two cannot be. That is not Adipati's nature. Yeah. Adipati is, similarly, Adipati is a can. Okay. Because of this here, teaching, you know, one by one. Not like a head-do. For the head-do, only one line. Head-do, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana, 6 together. But here also, Adipati, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana, no do like this, one by one. Chanda Adipati, Chanda Sambyodhikana, Dhammana. Next one, Cheta Adipati, Cheta Sambyodhikana, Dhammana. Actually, should say 4 together. Adipati, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana. Not say like this. One by one only. Chanda Adipati, Chanda Sambyodhikana, Dhammana. Next one, Viriya Adipati. That means only one by one can be can. Cannot be 4 together. To show that the Buddha teach one by one. Not like a head-do. You can compare head-do. Head-do is 6. But not say one by one. Loba, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana, not like that. The same 6 together. Hedu, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana. So for the Adipati, 4 together, Adipati, Sambyodhikana, Dhammana, not do like this. One by one. What is the meaning? Your question. Only one can be Adipati in one time.
Bhante, back to Aramana. Just now Bhante mentioned on page 12 that the 10 Anapana Rupa cannot be Purejata. Can Bhante kindly explain?
Page number?
Page 12. In the middle there's this 18 Nipana Rupa. Then Bhante also mentioned that because the 10 Anapana cannot be Purejata.
Here is Kamavachara. 10 Anapana, I have seen it cannot be Adipati only. Purejata, some of them can be Purejata. So here why not mentioned as Aramana, Purejata, Ati Avikata. So actually Anapana Rupa is artificial materiality, like a space. For example, this is a real materiality, this is a real materiality. If there is this two, there is a space. Actually space is nothing. Space is nothing. Because of this two have to appear space. So space is cannot say last 70 my moment, cannot say atipachayo, because they may not have a past away, they may not have a nature dukkha anatta, also they may not have a arising. So even atipachayo cannot say, even natipachayo cannot say, according to reality. If so, why the Buddha teach this is space? So to know this two, need to see space. If someone don't see space, you may think this is only one rupa, one klapa. So to know two klapa, the Buddha encouraged to see space. So because of this, only they have to teach space is one kind of rupa, need to discern. But actually space is nothing. because of nothing, may not be able to see Atipachya. Atipachya means must have upada, arising in time, must have standing in time, also must have damaging in time. So space is no have arising in time, no have standing in time, or no have damaging in time. If so, cannot be Atipachya, cannot be Avikatapachya. Yeah, maybe because of this, no have a 10 artificial materiality.
Bhante, and the next one, Hadhyavatu, is also the aramana for the Maranasana Javana.
Yeah.
So that part I don't quite understand, because my understanding is that Maranasana Javana takes an object and that object decides the next rebirth. So Hadhyavatu is also the object of Maranasana Javana.
Yeah. Hadya. That's Hadya is not every Hadya arising in the time of 17th mind moment. Yeah. Hadya can be object. But that is not discerning Vipassana. Here is a more loba attaching. Maybe very possibility is, for example, someone have a heart disease. Those people usually may remember his heart, may attach normally. If not, he is no practitioner. People attach, If we have a headache, we may pay attention headache always. My head, what happened? So if we have eye disease, we may pay attention our eye. So with the attachment, quite possible.
Bhante, can a mind take the associated cetasika as object?
The same time.
Same time.
Like a sahajata. Cannot, because they must be associating means, sambayota means, must be arising in together, vanishing in together, the same object, the same base. That is we mean sambayota pachayo. If consciousness pay attention, cetasika pay attention, chaita, if so, that is a different object. Cannot say that is associating.
So, or rather, in another way, can a mind pay attention to itself? Cannot. It can only pay attention to chitta that arises before.
Before chitta.
That means
within one process, they cannot. Mostly within one process, the same object, the whole process are the same project. This is my moment, that object, the other my moment, another object. That is mostly not possible. Some of them are only possible because based on mind or departing consciousness. Mind or departing depart, that's the object. Later part, Javana also this object, the Dharma also this object, usually. But make a process. But at that time change. Mind is a materiality, mentality. Later suddenly see Nibbana. So only those mega process, Agantuka Bhovinga, you may know. Agantuka Bhovinga process, different object. Normally, the whole process must be the same object.
Then, Bhante, can I say that Nama and Rupa are always associated by Vipayutta? As in, they are always Vipayutta, right? Nama, Rupa.
Nama, Rupa, yeah. Vipayutta, yeah, Vipayutta basically, Rupa support Nama, Nama support Rupa. If so, that is a Vipayutta. If it supports Vipayutta way, they say, cannot be Sambayutta way. Sambayutta way is a mentality to mentality. Yeah.
When the Aramana Adipati, Aramana Adipati, give example.
Adipati.
Yeah, Aramana.
Adipati Aramana is as a Bali, Yayan Dhamma, Grongatoa, Yaya Dhamma, Obechandi, you know, that is Aramana Adipati. Aramana Adipati. So, previous time also, when we teach Aramana also, there is a Adipati, you know, some Adipati. For example, Aramana session, we can page detail one in the maybe previous page number starts 12. You know, Adipati is many. For example, Loba Mula Chaita. Loba Mula Chaita can attach 18 materiality, 76 Chaita and Chaitasika can attach. Not normally, very strongly attaching. For example, some people they love their phone, that's the one. Some people they love their car very carefully or very much attachment they have. If so, that is Adipati Pachayo, Aramana Pachayo. Adipati Pachayo. That is for the greedy Chaita. In the same way, for the Kusala mind also have Adipati Aramana. For example, sometimes we have done donation, and so very happy. So we pay attention that until now, very happy. I have done such a donation, or I have saved someone's life. I until now remember. Whenever I think I am very happy, that is a kusala mind. That object is a Adipati Pachayo. So in the same way, someone practice jhana. Jhana time, don't know, just take Anapana object, the whole 1 or 2 hours. After get up, they say, oh, very happy, I'm very happy, very peace. Oh, that is also kusala mind. Kusala mind. Pay attention, jhana consciousness. So jhana consciousness is an object. You are mind is a karma vachara object now. So that is a Adipati Pachayo. In the same way, if someone got Megaphala, see Nibbana. Nibbana is a Adipati Pachayo for the noble person. Yeah. Here many things you can see. Adipati Pachayo, Aramana in the Aramana session. You should see Pachaya Sati. Some have Adipati. 12 in the 12 page, first line they have Adipati. Second line no have Adipati. Second line no have Adipati. Third line no have. So only first line. So we will go 13. 13 first line have Adipati. Second line also Adipati. Can you see? Yeah. Yeah, that's only. Those are Adipati. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to check. Oh, yesterday, making correct, making some changes. Page number 12. Huh? Hate Lova Mula Chaita, which are Adipati. So, number 1, 18 agreeable, Nipana Rupa, which is taken by Adipati. 76 Chaita. Except no here is no Lova Mula, no, you're correct. here 8 except 2 dosa mula, 2 moha mula, here 2 dosa mula. Why 8? No, you use normally 89, 89, this is a 2. No, 2, 5, 4. 4 is 2 or 2, those are 2. Here 5. 5, if 5. All loba is yeah, 76 is sure. Huh? Oh, Lokodra also. Because Logiya Cheda. 76 Logiya Cheda. Logiya. No, 8 Loba Muna, 8 Lokodra. Yeah, if Logiya. If so, you cannot print now. Need to change, yeah? Logiya Cheda. Except, yeah. So, Chedasika 47. Okay. That is 17 Logiya Kusala. Okay. And Logiya Kusala, 8 Ma Kusala Cheda, which are deeply. Okay, 3. 3 is 8, 9 individual or own Lokodra. 3, 4 Maha Kusala, Mahakiriya Jnana Sambhayuta, which are deeply. Okay, Nibbana, 8 Lokodra Cheda, correct. Yeah. Okay. Next week. Okay. What you want to ask? Any more questions? Okay. So, Paṭṭhāna is actually the last book of Abhidhamma. You are reaching last book quickly. Without learning in between. So, yes, I no hope to know all anyway, a bit detail, how to support the mind, or Paṭṭhāna, at least Paṭṭhāna is like this. So, we have some saying, Samudra Maya Dato, I have seen ocean. Someone go to the seaside, after they say, Samudra Maya Dato, I have seen ocean. Seen ocean means just a part of ocean only. But I can say, ocean are like this, sea are like this. But a sea or sea, but some part of sea you have seen. So you can say, I have learned Paṭṭhāna. Okay, sharing merit. Idame ñātinam hodu Sukhita hontu ñātayo Idame bonyam Asavakayam Vahang hodu Idame bonyam Nibbanasa Pachayo hodu Mama Bonya Bhagam Sabha Sadanam Pajemi Tesabe Me Samam Bonya Bhagam Lavantu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu